I was talking. I was talking about the TV in the commentary.
Well, yeah. That's what I said. At 15, go put it on. But I said they can watch the boys instead of watching boring ads. Hello, Hornet fans. Are you ready for a night of basketball? First off, I have some public service announcements to go through. So, the swish of a basket, the excitement of a free throw, the roar of the crowds all combine to remind us that state basketball championship games are only moments away. Sponsored by the Kansas State High School Activities Association, state championship playoffs will begin February 24th and conclude with the final games on March 15th. 7 classifications, 14 state champions will furnish plenty of thrills and excitement. Attend the games and support your team with pride and sportsmanship during the final weeks of Kansas high school basketball. A a service message from your Kansas State High School Activities Association and Dighton Hornet Media. Your ticket to an athletic event is a privilege to watch students learn on the playing court. Unruly behavior is unacceptable in the classroom, and the sports arena is a classroom. Good sportsmanship is a lesson to be learned by players and spectators. Remember, sportsmanship provides the human touch. The Kansas State High School Activities Association and Dighton Hornet Media encourages you to make sportsmanship a priority concern as you support your chosen team. Ethics, integrity, and respect are values important in our daily lives. All of these important values are learned by participation in interscholastic activities programs. During competition, they are translated into one word, sportsmanship. Sportsmanship is one of the strongest educational lessons and lifetime values taught by interscholastic activities. A public service message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and Dighton Hornet Media. Winter in Kansas is filled with many changes, from icy winds to gentle snow. It's a time to enjoy the excitement of interscholastic activities. Thousands of Kansas high school students need your support and encouragement. The Kansas State High School Activities Association and its member schools provide thrills and suspense for a lifetime of memories. See another part of the education come to life through interscholastic activities. A public service message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and Dighton Hornet Media. School activities teach students discipline, teamwork, and dedication while providing them with structured, supervised learning activities. Encourage your son and daughter to participate in school activities. Participation opens the door to a lifetime of enjoyment and excitement. The Kansas State High School Activities Association and Dighton Hornet Media encourages you to make activities and academics curriculum partners. A coach once wrote, "When we lose without excuses and when we acknowledge the better team, we place winning and losing in their prosper perspective. Proper perspective. That's when we find out if we can be good sports. Sportsmanship is a goal to strive for at all times. Athletics, activities, in our daily lives. Remember to act in a proper manner the next time you attend a high school activity event." A public service announcement message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and Dighton Hornet Media. The Kansas State High School Activities Association is a nonprofit organization supported by 744 member schools. Uh, CASA is and its member schools promote, develop, and direct interscholastic activities to contribute to a well-rounded and meaningful educational experience. The positive values of competition and good sportsmanship for both participants and spectators are continuously encouraged. Hello, Hornet fans. Are you ready for a night of basketball? Round two of Sub-State tonight. We are approved by Acacia to film tonight's postseason game. Are you ready, Hornet fans? Let's go, Hornets. We'll be back in a bit. Hello, we have 3 minutes on the clock. Round two of Sub-State. Tonight, we're approved by Acacia to film tonight's postseason game. The swish of a basket, the excitement of a free throw, the roar of the crowds all combine to remind us that state basketball championship games are only moments away. Sponsored by the Kansas State High School Association Activities Association, state championship playoffs will begin February 24th and conclude with the final games on March 15th. 7 classifications, 14 state champions will furnish plenty of thrills and excitement. Attend the games and support your team with pride and sportsmanship during the final weeks of Kansas high school basketball. A public service message from your Kansas State High School Activities Association and Dighton Hornet Media. The winner of tonight's games will move on to the Sub-State Championship for Saturday for tonight's games. We have Dighton and Grainfield Wheatland Grinnell playing tonight. We have 1:30 on the clock. Our starters for Wheatland Grinnell, we have number 1, Daniel Mason. Number 2, Riley Tuttle. Number 3, Jackson Foster. Number 5, Spencer Beckman. Number 12, Branton Gomez. For the Hornets, we have number 10, Daniel Kramer. We have number 15, Peyton Redburn. Number 22, George Von Leyenrod. Number 23, Noah Romer. And number 4, Boston Schreimer.
And now, starting lanes in all the manufacturing. Starting with the foot rocks, number 1, 6'3" Daniel Ethan. For the Hornets, number 4, 6'4" senior Boston Schreimer.
Okay, we have number 1 for the Thunderhawks, Daniel Mason. And number 4, Boston Schreimer for Dighton.
20 sophomore Ray Tuttle. For the Hornets, number 10.
For the Thunderhawks, we have number 3, Jackson Foster. And for the Dighton, number 10, Daniel Kramer.
For the Thunderhawks, number 3, 5'7" freshman Jackson Foster.
For the Thunderhawks, we have number 3, Jackson Foster. For Dighton, we have number 15, Peyton Redburn.
For the Thunderhawks, number 5'7" sophomore Spencer Beckman.
For the Thunderhawks, we have number 5, Spencer Beckman. For Dighton, we have 22, George Von Leyenrod.
Finish up with the Thunderhawks, number 12, 5'10" sophomore Brandon Getz. Finish up the Hornets.
For Thunderhawks, we have number 12, Branton Getz. And then number 23 for Dighton, Noah Romer.
Hello, Hornet fans. I am here.
She's back
I am back.
from the band.
Man, we have got a full house in here tonight. Look at our student section and our general crowd. It's kind of crazy to see all these people out here.
We're ready for what round 2 of Sub-State.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever wins this match will go on to play on Saturday. We'll play Saturday's game.
Looks like we've got Boston Schreimer and Daniel Mason there at the face-off, as we've got some thrilling music to start us off here. Crowd is getting amped up.
We're ready.
Oh, yeah. And it is to the Hornets to begin with.
Okay, so Peyton Redburn, 15, gets it in. He's going to dribble in. He's going to kick it back out to Romer. Into Boston on the baseline. Boston's going to shoot.
There we
He makes
go.
2 for Boston Schreimer.
Already, we've got Hornets on the board. Looks like we've got Beckman here with the ball. Looking around, passes off to Foster. Tuttle to Beckman. They're just staying outside here, up at the top of the key. Passing back and forth to each other, trying to find their way around the Hornets defense, trying to maybe confuse them here. We've got a zone defense, looks like, so nobody's rushing anybody as we just burn some clock time here. Still with the passing back and forth, we've got Tuttle here, number 2, passing off to Beckman. Looks like the Hawks are trying to come up to do something with it, getting impatient here. We've got Getz here with the ball. They're
I don't know what we're doing.
passing. Yeah, I can't really narrate this because all I would be
They
saying is that they're
cut in
passing. Yeah,
and they pass. They cut in, they pass.
Like they're
they cut
juggling
in
the
through the
ball
high
here.
post and their pass.
it's very confusing that what
I don't
they're
know.
trying to do here. Maybe it's
So we're gonna wait.
maybe it's a sort of thing to get their guard down. I don't know. I can't tell, but everybody in the crowd seems to be coming to the same consensus out here. All right, we have a little bit more action here as we've got Foster with the ball. Just swinging it around, trying to pass it to the inside. Beckman passing off to Tuttle. There's Foster with the ball. Oh, and Peyton Redburn with the snatch.
Oh, and he's gonna go for a layup.
There we
And Peyton
go.
Redburn makes that layup. So 2 for Peyton Redburn.
I guess the Hornets got impatient of waiting. All right, we've got yet again Foster here with the ball, trying to give some direction. And he passes it into Tuttle. Tuttle passes it out to Getz. Getz drops the ball, but it's recovered by Foster. Pass inwards to Mason. Mason pass back out. Pass in. Foster looking around, seeing what he could do with the ball here. Yet again, we're just swinging around the outside here. Maybe passing it into the middle, but it is a snatch from Boston Scheimer.
Romer's gonna take it down the court. Daniel Kramer's gonna come in, psych it out, and give it to Schreimer. Schreimer's gonna rebound after he makes that shot. He's gonna keep fighting, keep going up.
Yep.
And he pulls a foul.
Yeah, there we go. And it looks like it was a foul against number 2, Tuttle. Oh, excuse me. It was Spencer Beckman.
Boston Schreimer is shooting 2.
All right, we've got some questions here. Johnson, who is Dighton playing tonight? It would be the Wheatland Grinnell Thunderhawks. Thank you, Husker RN, for the sport. All right, we've got a Hawks ball here yet again. We've got the same swinging around the outside. We've got Beckman there trying to go up, trying to pass it off, but goes
Ooh,
past.
back
Yep.
court. So it's Hornet ball.
We've got about 4 minutes and 23 seconds left here in this quarter. Looks like we've got 2 men on Daniel over here. Oh, there's a scramble for the ball, and it is a recovery from number 3, Foster. Tuttle with the ball, passes all the way over to Getz. Getz tries to go in for it, passes it outwards, but travels with the ball, making it a Hornet ball now.
Timeout for the Hornets. 30-second timeout.
I don't know if you can hear them over our microphones, but the crowd is loud tonight. They're giving it their all. We've got several girls from the girls basketball team here in our student sections. As I can see from up here, looks like we've got Kinsey Zimmerman, Carly Spear. The swish of a basket, the excitement of a free throw, the roar of the crowds, all combined to remind us that state basketball championship games are only moments away. Sponsored by the Kansas State High School Activities Association, State championship playoffs will begin February 24th and conclude with the final games on March 15th. Seven classifications, 14 state champions will furnish plenty of thrills and excitement. Attend the games and support your team with pride and sportsmanship during the final weeks of Kansas high school basketball. A public service message from your Kansas State High School Activities Association and Dighton Hornet Media. As I was reading that, Romer got a two-pointer. We've got a hawk ball here with Beckman going up and missing.
Okay, Daniel Kramer, number 10, goes down the court. He's going to get it to Romer in the baseline. He's going to back to Kramer, give it to Schreimer in the baseline. Schreimer's going to take that jump short corner shot, two for Boston Schreimer.
All right, we've got Beckman passing off to Foster. Back to Beckman. He's passing off very sneakily to Tuttle, but Romer recovers it and passes it off to Daniel, who goes up for the layup. Looks like we've got a full timeout on the Hawks here, so we will be right back. Your ticket to an athletic event is a privilege to watch students learn on the playing court. Unruly behavior is unacceptable in the classroom, and the sports arena is a classroom. Good sportsmanship is a lesson to be learned by players and spectators. Remember, sportsmanship provides a human touch. The Kansas State High School Activities Association and Dighton Hornet Media encourages you to make sportsmanship a primary concern as you support your chosen team. Looks like we're coming back off of this timeout here.
Okay, 2 minutes and 54 seconds on the clock.
Looks like we've got Beckman on the baseline over here for the Wheatland Grinnell Hawks. All right, we've got a little bit passing back and forth. And a little scramble. Jump ball. It is the Thunder. It is blue ball still. So we've got Beckman on the baseline yet again. Yet again, they are trapping him right in that corner. He tries to pass it off to Getz. Getz tries to pass it back off to Mason, but it is a scramble out of bounds. Looks like it is a white ball.
Peyton Redburn, number 15, is going to bring it up the court for the Hornets. He's going to give it to Daniel Kramer at the top. Kramer's going to dribble in, try to give it to Romer.
A grab from number 1.
Good job.
All right, we've got this swinging around the baseline. Beckman looks over to 10 Getz. That would be Brody. Beckman at the top. Passes off to Foster. Foster tries to pass it back off, but it is out of bounds on white, I believe. Yes, it is a blue ball. We've got 2 minutes left on the clock here as the Hawks and the Hornets fight. All right, we've got 12 Getz passing off to Beckman. Getz passes it into Mason. Mason tries to go up for the 2, misses, and it is a white ball.
He also traveled. Okay, Daniel Kramer, number 10, is going to bring the ball up the court. He's going to give it to Redburn, 15. And try to give it back to Romer. Going to swing it around to Kramer. Kramer's going to dribble in, give it to Von Leonrod. Peyton Redburn in the inside and gets stolen from number 10.
All right, I'm going to go to band.
Okay, number 5. technical difficulties. My thing got unplugged. So now we're a little delay on that, but we'll keep going. So number 12 rebounds the ball. Goats, and he brings it up. He's going to try to bring it up the corner. We're going to put some pressure at the half court. Romer's going to try to come in and take it. And then there's Schreimer in the baseline. We're going to try the trap method. 12, yeah. Oh, Noah Romer. That was a foul for Noah Romer. That's his first foul. And for the Thunderhawks is Riley Tuttle. We have 38 seconds on the clock. Riley Tuttle for 3. Okay, Kramer brings it up, gives it to Von Leonrod. They're going to skip pass it over to Kramer. Kramer's going to dribble in. He's going to go up for that short corner shot and makes it to 2 for Kramer. 17 seconds on the clock. Get in the baseline to Tuttle, and Tuttle's going to make that for 3. Okay, 2 seconds on the clock. Kramer's going to shoot the ball. Bounces off the rim. That's the end of first quarter for your Dighton Hornets. Ethics, integrity, and respect are values important in our daily lives. All of these important values are learned by participation in interscholastic activity programs. During competition, they are translated into one word: sportsmanship. Sportsmanship is one of the strongest educational lessons and lifetime values taught by interscholastic activities. A public service message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and Dighton Hornet Media. We have 22 seconds on this timeout. The score is Dighton 13. Oh, Dighton 15. Sorry, let me correct that. Dighton 15, Wheatland 6. We have our same starters on Dighton. And we have our same starters for, 22, Hurl is in. Okay, Kramer's going to come up. He's going to try to shoot that. Foul, shooting 2 on number 12. Gets. And that's their second team foul. Okay, Kramer makes that. One more shot. Makes that another shot. Good job.
All right, and it is blue ball yet again. We've got Tuttle here passing off to Beckman. Tuttle looking around, pass back to Beckman. They're just playing a little game of catch over here. Got the Hornets trying to get on them. Beckman passing in to Mason. Mason passes out, tries, and it gets stolen away by Daniel Kramer. But it looks like, nope, still white ball. Seems like there was a foul on the Hawks.
Okay, Daniel Kramer gets the ball. He's working it around. He's going to skip past it clear across the baseline to Von Leonrod. Back to Romer at the top. Back to Daniel Kramer. Daniel Kramer's going to shoot that 3. 3 for Kramer.
All right, we've got Beckman here with the ball. He goes up for the 3, misses. It is rebounded by 12 Gets. He appears to have gone out of bounds, so it is a Hornet ball.
Daniel Kramer, number 10, brings it up the court.
Oh.
Okay, Redburn 15 is going to shoot that at 3. Bounces off. Rebound by number 2.
Tuttle.
Tuttle.
Beckman there passes off to Tuttle. Tuttle at the top of the key passes over to 12 Getz. Getz passes into Mason. Mason goes up, misses, and it is rebounded by Redburn.
Daniel Kramer brings the ball up the court. Skips past it, or gives a bounce pass to Schreimer, number 4. He's going to shoot in the baseline. Rebound from George Von Leonrod. He's going to make it 2 for George.
All right, we've got Tuttle here yet again walking it up. Passes off to Beckman. Swinging around the 3-point line here. Uh, 12 Getz, goes up for the 3, misses. It is rebounded almost into the hands of number 22, Hurl, but it is a Hornet ball now.
And for the Thunderhawks is number 3,
That would be Foster.
Foster. Okay, number 10, Daniel Kramer going to bring it up the court. He's going to give it to Redburn, 15. Going to give it to Kramer. Into Schreimer. Schreimer's going to turn around, give it back to Redburn, and Redburn's going to shoot that 3 and makes it.
All right, we've got about 5 minutes 33 left on the clock here. We have Tuttle with the ball, passing it all the way over to Beckman. Beckman passes back off to Foster. Foster tries to pass in, but Daniel Kramer
Stolen.
is it.
Kramer's going to go for that layup.
There it is.
Makes it 2 for Kramer. And he's shooting 2.
That is his 11th point tonight so far.
Number 3, Foster. That's his first foul of the night.
Oh, looks
And
like
for
we've
the
got,
Hornets is number 5, Connor Wilson.
looks like we've got a 30-second timeout
Timeout.
on the Thunderhawks here. School activities teach students discipline, teamwork, and dedication while providing them with structured, supervised learning activities. Encourage your son and daughter to participate in school activities. Participation opens the door to a lifetime of enjoyment and excitement. The Kansas State High School Activities Association and Dighton Hornet Media encourages you to make activities and academics curriculum partners. Still, we've got Daniel Kramer here on the line, shooting 1, looks like. He does not make the free throw.
Rebounds his own free throw. And he's shooting again. Foul on
I believe it was
1.
Foster. Oh,
Number 1, Daniel Mason. That is his first foul of the night. Daniel's shooting 2.
there it is.
Makes that. Makes that. Dighton 28, Wheatland 6.
Hawks ball again. We've got Foster here walking it up. He passes off to Tuttle. Tuttle passes back. Beckman. Beckman looks around. He passes back to Tuttle. We've got Mason with the ball almost passing the half-court line there. Foster looking around. Passes off to Beckman. Beckman fakes out. Got Foster over there, trapped in by Romer. Tuttle with the ball, passes back to Beckman. The Hornets defense is really laying it thick tonight. All right, we've got Tuttle here, passing back off to Beckman. Yet another pass. They are just swinging around the 3-point line here. All right, Beckman passing off to Foster. He tries to pass it in, blocked by Daniel Kramer and received by Redburn.
Redburn's going to give it to Von Leeuwenrod, number 22. Back to Romer, 23. Romer's going to dribble in. Gives it back to 22, Von Leeuwenrod. She shoots it, bounces off, rebound from Connor Wilson for 2.
There we are. All right, we've got about 3 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock here. We have Beckman trying to pass it in, but it is a little bit of a
Jump ball.
scramble there with Romer and Mason.
And for the Thunderhawks is number 12.
That would be Getz.
It's white ball. Is it white ball? Okay,
Appears to be
blue ball.
Mason grabbing it, passing it back off to Foster. Foster passing it off to Getz. Getz goes to 10 Getz, goes up for the 3, and is rebounded by the Hornets.
Daniel Kramer's flying down the court. Gonna get it back out to Von Leonrod at the top. Von Leonrod's gonna dribble in, gives it to Redburn. Redburn's gonna dribble in, bounces, shoots it, bounces off the rim. Rebound by Connor Wilson, gives it to Romer. Romer's gonna try to shoot that shot. We're still rebounding. Von Leonrod's gonna go in, try to get up, rebounding, and number 10.
Oh,
or
Foster with the ball here for the Hawks. He passes off to Tuttle. Gets pass back. Oh, looks like we've got a foul here. Foul on number 1, Mason.
that's his second foul.
Yep. Looks like we've got Boston Scheimer in number 4 for the Hornets.
Daniel Kramer, number 10, is gonna bring the ball up the court. He's gonna give it to Redburn, 15. Back to Wilson, 5. Get it in the inside to Romer, then back to Kramer on the outside. Kramer's going to shoot. It's going to bounce off the rim. Romer's going to try to rebound it. And then he's going to get Schreimer in the baseline. Give it top to Romer. Bring it around to Peyton. Peyton Redburn's going to shoot again. And 3.
All right, we've got Tuttle here with the ball. Tries to pass it off to Getz.
A steal from Peyton
Stolen
Redburn.
from Redburn.
You're going to go for that up layup. Miss. Number 2 is going to rebound for the Hawks. He's going to come in.
Tuttle's going inwards towards the
And
basket.
he traveled.
It is a Hornets ball now.
Oh, I need to stop my clock. And for the Hornets is
Beckman and Hurl.
number 2, George Von Leonrod. It's white ball. Number 10, Kramer's going to bring it up the court. Give it to Redburn, 15. Back to Kramer, 10. Kramer's going to shoot it on that baseline. It's going to bounce off the rim. A rebound from Von Leonrod. Off on blue.
Yep.
It's still white ball. Romer, number 23, is going to pass it out under bound on the baseline. It's going to give it to Redburn in the baseline. 15 is going to shoot. Bounces off the rim. Rebounded by number 12.
Beckman with the ball here. Goes up the court, passes off to Getz. Getz at the top of the key, goes for the 3, misses, and it is rebounded by Boston Scheimer.
Kramer's going to come up the court. He's going to take a jump shotter and makes it 2 for Kramer.
We've got about 1:30 left on the clock, so I will see you next quarter.
Okay, number 5. Beckman's going to bring it up the court. Give it to 10. Goats. Give it to 1. Back out again and passing it around on the top of the 3-point line. Going to cut. Try to feed it in. I think that's going to be a foul on our Hornets. Number 2, George Von Leonrod. That is his first foul. In for the Thunderhawks is number 21, Austin Bland. He's going to give it to 1. 1's going to try to make that shot, that 2-footer. Misses. Rebound by Schreimer. Number 10, Kramer's going to bring it down the court. A rebound from number 1, Mason. Mason's going to bring it up the court. He's going to swing it to number 10. Goat. Okay, Kramer, number 10, is going to bring it up the court. Give it to Romer, 23. Back to him on the baseline. Give it into the inside to Von Leonrod. Then Schreimer in the middle. Schreimer's going to fight his way through. gives it back to Romer. Romer's going to shoot, bounce off the rim. Rebound by 21. Bland. Clock ball. We have 30 seconds on the clock. 22 Hurl's going to try to do something. Bring it in the inside. Kramer's going to try to get it. Von Leeuwenrod's going to try to get it. And through the fight, a foul on R22. Von Leeuwenrod. That is his second foul. Going to give it to 12. The top, he's going to try to give it into 22 Bland. He's going to come in, skip it on the baseline, 21. Bland's going to shoot. It's going to rebound. We're going to rebound. Redburn's going to rebound. Give it to Kramer in the baseline. He's going to shoot. Bounces off the rim. And that's it of our second quarter. The score is 35 Dighton, Wheatland 6. Okay, we are at halftime. A coach once wrote, when we lose without excuses and we acknowledge the better team, we place winning and losing in the proper perspective. That's when we find out it can be good sports. We can be good sports. Sportsmanship is a goal to strive for at all times. In athletics, activity is in our daily lives. Remember to act in a proper manner the next time you attend a high school activity event. A public service message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and Dighton Hornet Media.
Reunited, and it feels so good. It's been 10 years since the Mighty Hornets have been together. All are welcome to join us Memorial Day weekend. A parade, school tours, free will barbecue meal, and live music. Follow us on Facebook at Dighton High School All Classes Reunion for all scheduled events for the weekend. All are invited. Alumni, past and present, faculty and staff, friends of the Hornets, and community members. Reunited, and it feels so good. Memorial Day weekend. Reunited, and it feels so good. It's been 10 years since the Mighty Hornets have been together. All are welcome to join us Memorial Day weekend. A parade, school tours, free will barbecue meal, and live music. Follow us on Facebook at Dighton High School All Classes Reunion for all scheduled events for the weekend. All are invited. Alumni, past and present, faculty and staff, friends of the Hornets, and community members. Reunited, and it feels so good. Memorial Day weekend.
Okay, the swish of a basket, the excitement of a free throw, the roar of the crowds, all combine to remind us that state basketball championship games are only moments away. Sponsored by the Kansas State High School Activities Association, state championship playoffs will begin February 24th and conclude with the final games on March 15th. 7 classifications, 14 state champions will furnish plenty of thrills and excitement. Attend the games and support your team with pride and sportsmanship during the final weeks of Kansas high school basketball. A public service message from your Kansas State High School Activities Association and Dighton Hornet Media. Whoever wins this game tonight will get to play Friday or Saturday. Time will be determined at Dighton High School. On the other side of our bracket, we have Jetmar, Hodgman County playing Bird City Shiloh today in Jetmar. So we'll see what they get and who will move on to play at Saturday's game in Dighton. Your ticket to an athletic event is a privilege to watch students learn on the playing court. Unruly behaviors is unacceptable in the classroom, and the sports arena is a classroom. Good sportsmanship is a lesson to be learned by players and spectators. Remember, sportsmanship provides the human touch. The Kansas State High Schools Activities Association and Dighton Hornet Media encourage you to make sportsmanship a primary concern and support your chosen team. A coach once wrote, "When we lose without excuses and when we acknowledge the better team, we place winning and losing in their proper perspective. That's when we find out that we can be good sports." Sportsmanship is a goal to strive for at all times. In athletics, activities, in our daily lives, remember to act in a proper manner and the next time you attend a high school activity event. A public service message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and Dighton Hornet Media. We have 4 minutes left on our halftime clock. Dighton 35, Wheatland 6. The Hornets have 4 more timeouts, and Wheatland has 3 more timeouts. We're almost ready for the third quarter. Dighton Hornet Media wants to thank Keisha for allowing us to film tonight's postseason game. Also, we want to thank our community, our fans. We're going to do what we do tonight. Thank you for supporting our live stream and our students. Okay, are you ready, Hornet fans? 3 minutes on the clock. Let's go, Hornets. We will be back in a bit. Okay, Hornet fans, we have 1 minute and 45 seconds left of our halftime. We are ready for the third quarter.
Yep. All right, we can see our Hornets coming back out onto the court here. As the Thunderhawks come out as well.
Our starters for the third quarter for the Hornets is number 10, Kramer, number 23, Romer, 15, Peyton Redburn, 22, Von Leonrod, number 4, Boston Schreimer.
We've got, looks like all the same starters. That would be Mason, number 1, Tuttle, number 2, Foster, number 3, Beckman, number 5, and Getz, number 12.
Okay, Schreimer's going to get in the baseline. He's going to dribble in. He's going to come up to a shot. He's going to overshoot it, but it's going to get rebounded by Von Leonrod, number 22. He's going to give it to Peyton Redburn. Peyton Redburn's going to shoot the 3, and it's going to get rebounded by 12.
All right, we've got Tuttle here with the ball. Tries to pass it in to Mason. Mason slips up a little bit, and it looks like it is a Hornets ball.
Von Leonrod, number 22, is going to take it, give it to Kramer. Kramer's going to bring it up the court. He's going to give it to Redburn. Into the inside to Von Leonrod, to Schreimer. Schreimer's going to come in.
There we go.
Shoot 2 for, or Schreimer's going to shoot 2.
All right, we've got Beckman here with the ball. He looks around, looks around. Looks like he's conferring with his team down there. Passes off to Getz. Getz passes it inwards to Mason. Mason fumbles it a little bit, but recovers. We've got Getz passing inwards to Mason with an almost grab from 15, Redburn, as number 3, Foster, goes up for the 2.
Okay, Peyton Redburn's going to shoot it in the baseline. Make that short corner shot. 2 for Redburn.
All right, we've got Beckman here. Passing off to Tuttle. Tuttle passes back. We've got it swinging around the 3-point line here. A screen from Mason there on Romer as Beckman goes up for the 3. Rebounded by Schreimer.
Gives it to Von Leonrod, number 22. Back to Kramer, 10. He's going to bring it down the court. He's going to give it back to Von Leonrod. Swing it to Romer. Swing it to Kramer. Give it back to Romer in the inside. Back to Peyton in the baseline. He's going to drive in and pulls a foul.
Looks like he's got 2 shots out of this.
Number 1,
Mason.
Mason. That is his 3rd foul of the night.
Redburn misses the first, but he's still got a second. So
Bounced off the back of the rim. One more shot.
it toilet bowls out of there and a recovery from the Thunderhawks. Foster here, passing off to Beckman. Beckman looking around. Passes inwards to Mason. Mason not quite liking what he's got, goes up, and he misses the layup. But he pulls a foul out of it.
Foul on number 4, Schreimer. This is his first foul.
All right, we've got Mason here on the line. He misses the first. He's still got a second, though, so. He swishes the second, and a recovery from George Vaughn. Hornet ball. Redburn with ball now, passes it off to George Vaughn in the middle. Vaughn passes off to Schreimer. Schreimer goes up.
Rebound, Romer rebound.
Rebound. He goes up for the 2, misses, and it is a Thunderhawks ball now. We've got Tuttle here. Tuttle goes up for the 3, misses. rebound from Mason. Mason hits that too.
Okay, Redburn's going to get it up top. He's going to swing it into Schreimer on the inside. Give it to Von Leonrod at
And he's got
the
it.
post. He's going to go up strong. Pulls a foul. And that is a 2 for Von Leonrod. And he's on the line. Foul for the Thunderhawks. Number 12. Branton gets. That's his second foul.
George swishes that, and it is a blue ball now. That Tuttle with the ball here. Swings it over to Mason. Mason pass back off to Tuttle. We've got Foster here trying to go inside. He passes off to Beckman. Beckman tries to pass it in. It is tipped up by Daniel Kramer, but with a recovery from Mason. Daniel steals the ball.
Brings
and
it down the
gets past
court.
The Hawks.
Gives it to Peyton. Peyton's going to come in and do a jump shot. 2 for Peyton Redburn. Number 5. Beckman is going to bring it up the court for the Hawks. With 4 minutes left on our clock.
We've got Mason here with the ball now. Passing back off to Beckman. Beckman passing over to Tuttle. Tuttle trying to go up, make a move on the basket, and he does it. Gets 2 points out of it. And Hornet ball.
Kramer has the ball. The top. They're working out their play. We're spreading out. Schreimer's going to get to the top of the 3-point line. Going to give it back to Peyton. Going to give it back to Romer on the baseline. Von Leonrod going to give it into Schreimer. Schreimer is going to give it back to Romer. We're going to work it around. Kramer's going to shoot the 3. Bounces up the rim. Rebounded by Von Leonrod. And
He pulls it 2. All right, it is blue ball now. Yet again, we've got Beckman with the ball here. Walking it up. Beckman passing off to Foster. Foster passing off to Getz. Getz going up for the 3.
airballs
Missing.
it.
A stride
Tries to
recovery from
recover.
that would be Foster. Yes, Foster there, but it is a Hornet ball. We've got 2 minutes 57 seconds left on the clock here.
Sean Redburn, number 2, came in for the Hornets.
Romer going up and making that 3.
3 for Noah Romer.
We've got Beckman yet again here. Passes off to Getz. Getz passes it inwards to 30. Teeter, who has recently came in.
Foul on Kramer. This is his first foul. And for the Hornets is number 5, Connor Wilson.
All right, we've got Tuttle with the ball here. Going up for the 2. It is rebounded into the hands of Foster. Foster passes back to Tuttle. Tuttle passes over to Beckman. Tuttle with the ball, passes it inwards to Teeter. Teeter tries to pass it over, but it is out of bounds on the Hawks. Hornet ball.
Okay, number 10, Kramer's going to bring it up the court. He's going to set up his play. He's going to get to Von Leonrod in the inside. Sean Redburn's going to shoot it at the baseline. Rebound.
We've got Tuttle here trying to make a play on the basket. He goes up. Looks like he got a foul out of this.
Number 2.
Tuttle.
Number 5, Connor Wilson. That's his first
Yes,
foul.
first foul. Tuttle misses the first. He's still got a second, though. Tuttle misses his second as well, and the Hornets rebound.
Okay, Sean Redburn, number 2, brings it down the court. Puts it in the baseline. Tries to give it to Von Leonrod. Passes it out of bounds.
Looks like it was out on the Hawks though, so Hornet ball.
Hornet ball. Trying to get into Von Leanrod on the inside. Back to Sean. Back to George. Tries to get to Connor Wilson in the post. Off on Hornets. It is Hawks ball.
Blue ball. There's about a minute 30, so I will see you in the fourth.
Okay, number 5. Beckman's going to bring it up the court. He's going to dribble in. He's going to give it to 2. Tuttle. Top of the key. Going to try to give it into 30 on the inside. And dish it back out to number 3, Foster. And Jackson Foster is going to make that 3. Okay, Kramer 10 is at the top of the key. He's going to swing it to Sean Redburn. Going back to Kramer, back to Peyton, or back to Sean. Rebound from Ron Landrod. He stepped out of bounds. So that it's Hawk ball. Okay, we're going to, number 30 is going to take it out of the bounds. It's Teeter. Number 5, Beckman's going to bring it up the court. We have 48 seconds on the clock. Okay, no, Romer is going to bring the ball, give it to Sean Redburn in the baseline. Back to Romer. Swing it to Kramer. Kramer's going to shoot that. Bounces it off the backboard and goes into the goes into the basket. And 3. Oh, 3 for Dighton. 24 seconds on the clock. Give it to 5. Beckman in the baseline. They're going to try to feed it into 30 Teeter. Push on our Hornets. That is a foul on Sean Redburn. That is his first foul. 52 Dighton. 16 Wheatland. We have 18 seconds on the clock. We're going to give it to 3. Foster. He's going to try to shoot it. Airballs it. Von Landrod has the ball. There's 6 seconds on the clock. He's going to bring up the court. Give it to Romer. Romer's going to dish it out to Kramer. Kramer's going to shoot that shot. That's it for our third quarter. Dighton 52, Wheatland 16. We're ready for our fourth quarter. We have 1 minute timeout. The swish of a basket, the excitement of a free throw, the roar of the crowds all combine to remind us that state basketball championship games are only moments away. Sponsored by the Kansas State High School Activities Association, state championship playoffs will begin February 24th and conclude with the final games on March 15th. 7 classifications, 14 state champions will furnish plenty of thrills and excitement. Attend the games and support your team with pride and sponsorship during the final weeks of Kansas high school basketball. Public service message from your Kansas State High School Associations or Activities Association and your Dighton Hornet Media. Okay, whoever wins this game will get to play Saturday at Dighton for the sub-state championship. It is white ball. Von Landrod 22 is going to take it out of bounds. We're in the fourth quarter. Dighton 52, Wheatland 16. We have a new player in for the Hornets. We have Austin Bradford, number 11. Romer's going to swing it to Redburn. Redburn's going to dribble in, give it back to Romer. Romer's going to shoot the 3. It's going to bounce off. Rebound from Von Landrod, 22. He's going to give it to Sean Redburn, who gives it then to Romer, then gives it in the inside into Von Landrod. We're going to swing it around the outside. We're going to shoot that 3 again. And we're going to get a rebound by Connor Wilson. He's going to go up again, and he makes that for 2.
All right, we've got Tuttle here for the Hawks. Bringing it in. He goes up for the 3. Bounces off the rim into the hands of George Vaughn.
George Vaughn's going to bring up the ball court. He's going to give it to Romer. Romer's going to swing it to Bradford. 11. Back to Romer. Back to Sean Redburn in the baseline. Back to Romer. Looking for that opening. Give it to Von Leonrod, who's going to be able to make that. 2 for George Von Leonrod. He's also on the line, shooting 2. That was number 2,
Tuttle.
Tuttle's second foul.
George with the swish on that free throw right there. We've got Tuttle bringing it up. Tuttle passes off to Beckman. Beckman looking around. He passes off to Mason. Mason trying to make a move, goes for the 3, bounces off the rim into the hands of Bradford.
Sean Redburn's going to bring the ball up the court. He's going to swing it to Bradford, 11, back to 2, into the inside to Von Leonrod. To Romer, swing it around. Going to give it into the inside to Wilson. They're going to try to force it in the middle, but it's going to get rebounded by Bradford. He's going to shoot. Going to be rebounded by Von Leonrod, out of bounds. So it is Hawks ball.
All right, we've got players in. We've got number 21, Bland, and number 11, Beckman. So I will be saying G. Beckman and S. Beckman to
And
differentiate.
for the Hornets is number 12, Wrangler Price.
All right, we've got G. Beckman here with the ball. He passes off to S. Beckman. G looking around, passes off to Getz. They make a play on the net, and it is a Hornet ball.
Romer's going to bring it down the court. He's going to swing it to Sean Redburn. Going to try to feed it into Wilson.
We've got Bland with the ball,
Rebounded.
to Getz, or excuse me, S. Beckman. Beckman going up for the layup, but missing and pulling a foul out of it.
Foul on Hornets, Noah Romer. That is his second foul. We have a running clock. It's 4 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. And for the Thunderhawks is going to be 30 Teeter. Rebound by Wilson, number 5. Gives it to Romer, 23. Brings it up court. Gives it to Sean Redburn, 2 in the baseline. Look around, give it to Romer. Swing it to Bradford, swing it to Price. Price is going to shoot that 3. Bounces off the back of the rim.
We've got S. Beckman going up for a layup. Missing, rebounded by Redburn. Redburn passes it up to Wilson. Wilson goes up. The 2. All right, we've got G. Beckman here. Passing it off to S. Beckman. He goes up for the 3. Misses into the hands of a Romer rebound.
Romer's going to bring it up the court. They're going to draw a foul, number 5.
It looks like we've got Tice Ming and Teeter coming in for both teams.
Number 13, Tice Ming's in. Tice is going to bring it up the court. He's going to give it to Sean Redburn. Back to Ming. Back to Redburn. Into the inside to Connor Wilson. Bradford's going to shoot it on the baseline and make this 3 for Bradford.
All right, we've got G. Beckman passing off to, that would be Bland.
Double dribble.
Yep, double dribble. And it is a Hornet ball now.
Wheatland 16, Dighton 62. Okay, Bradford's going to shoot that 3. Going to bounce off. Rebound by 21. Land.
All right, we've got G. Beckman here. Uh-oh, looks like a foul on Hornets number 2, Sean Redburn.
Second foul.
Caden King coming in for
the
the
Hornets. We have
And
2 minutes on the clock.
We've got Bland on the baseline there. That would be G Beckman. Passing off to Bland, passing all the way over to Getz, number 10. Getz passing back out. Beckman goes for the shot, misses. Rebounded by number 22. Bland passes it off to Beckman, but it goes out of bounds on the Hawks. I will be going to band. This has been a great game. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Keisha, for allowing us to record this tonight. Bye-bye.
Okay, the score is Dighton 62, Wheatland 16. Okay, Redbird's going to get it. He's going to dribble in. He's going to give it to Ming on the three-point line. Back to Reiner. Swinging around to Bradford. Bradford's going to dribble in. Give it to Ming. Back to Bradford. Bradford's going to shoot the three. Rolls off. It's 54 seconds on the clock. Mine's a little behind. Okay, rebound from number 1, King. Give it to Bradford, 11. Bradford's going to bring it up the court. Gives it to Ming, 13. Still trying to get it up the court. Give it to 11, Bradford. Going to try to feed it into the inside to King, then back to Bradford, and then swing it back to Sean, and then around to Wrangler. Price, number 12. Back to Price. Back to Bradford. Back to Redburn. And we're going to swing it around the top. We have 16 seconds on the clock. 11 seconds. Gets stolen by number 10. He's going to rebound by King 1. We're going to go back to Ming. 3 seconds. 2, 1. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Dighton 62, Wheatland 16. And you have it. Our Dighton Hornets will be playing in Saturday's game at Dighton. The time will to be determined. We'll let you know if Hornet Media will be there. We won't know until Saturday if we play or not. So we'll get that form submitted, see if we can get a broadcast approval again, and then hopefully Hornet Media will be there again on Saturday to live stream Dighton 62, Wheatland 16. Good job, Hornets.
Brass on the way up.